Hello there App Spy viewers, my name's Peter and I've got a hands-on preview for you. This time it's with Towering Oceans from Zig Zag Zoom. Towering Oceans is a tower building, tower management kind of a game, like you've probably played with Tiny Tower and those sorts of games. But we're on a boat, that's the big difference. We're on a big old boat. So that's quite exciting, isn't it? Let me explain to you the basics of how these games work, just in case you haven't played them. I'm just pinching into Zoom like that, and you'll see that I've got different shops and different places for my citizens to live. They all seem very happy at the moment, which is quite good. Let's tap on Basic Suite 1. I can see all of the 5 people who are living there at the moment, and also the stats on the right hand side, which govern how good they are at working at certain jobs. I can also see in the top left hand corner of each of these profiles how happy they are. So I can see that Juventino is not particularly happy, so I can feed them. So on 3500 happiness I feed them, and now Juventino thanks you, so they're extremely happy about that. I can also deck them out with different outfits and so on as well, and I can customize my exterior and interior of these each of these apartments and shops as well. So that's an extra level of management and customization that you can have. But you can see here that we've got a pal in here. This person's in just in the bow of the ship, and I'm going to move them into my Basic Suite 2, which I built just earlier. So I'm going to tap on that one, and I'm going to tap Move In, and Aisha, who is from Africa, she's going to move in, and effectively that means that I now have an extra person who can work in one of my shops. So I'm going to go to my Fresh and Fruity, and shall I hire them? Oh no, were they in Fresh and Fruity? They weren't, were they? I think they were in Claycraft. Yes, I think they were in Claycraft. So let's go there and hire Aisha. Aisha, you've got a job to do. You're going to make honey clay. So we're going to set Aisha to do that task. That's going to take a little bit of time. And I've also got to, I'm going to be selling these things, I'm going to be creating these things, making the money that ends up at the bottom of the screen there. You can see 10,000, which will allow me to construct new floors. So I'm going to go ahead and construct a new floor. I can build a new suite if I want to, or a new food place, or one of these other things. But my service isn't, I haven't got any service shops, so I'm going to construct that one. Okay, do you want to look at the floor summary? No, go away. So that's going to take a certain period of time as well to start being made. In the top left hand corner you've got your quests, so these are things that these people are setting you to do, and you get rewarded in certain ways for completing them. You also have daily quests as well. Sailing 800 meters, yes that's right, sailing. So the other thing is that I can, in the top right hand corner, set sail. So I'm going to tap that button, and then I'm going to go to the right. So I'm going to tap the right arrow, and we're going to start moving. There we are. You can upgrade your engine, you can make it more powerful, so that you can get to different places faster. Why do I want to move about? Well, first of all, because I'm on a ship. Why wouldn't you want to move about? Sailing is cool, but also because I want to rescue survivors, people who are stranded and trapped in the ocean. What was a little chicken there? I'm going to save you, except of course I'm not. I'm going to turn you into food and complete a task potentially. And then I'm going to stop and stop. And then I'm going to tap and hold this person and drag them into my little holding area. And then if I zoom in, I can see who they are. Nicolas from Europe, who's a Sagittarius. No idea what any of the star sign stuff means, though I'm sure that's probably some deep mechanic in here somewhere. And, I want to give this person a place to live, so I'm going to move in Nicolas in here. And I've got another person who can work in one of my stores, so I'm going to move them into 1,000 threads. It's your typical builder, your tower builder, and it looks great, absolutely looks fantastic, and I quite like the sweet sound effects. I've just got a little present there as well. Produce, all of your typical little prompts to make sure that you are staying on top of your management and making sure that everything's getting made. It's not massively different from those other games from Nimblebit, so it's, if you're bored of those games, then this isn't going to be the one to change your mind. However, if you're a big fan of those things, this has got so much depth and lots of polish, and I think it's going to really appeal to somebody like you. Obviously, it's a really casual game. If you're a super hardcore gamer, this isn't going to be for you at all. But if you're the kind of person who just want something to play for 10-15 minutes on your commute to work, then I think this is going to serve you particularly well, and you might find you get quite attached to some of these little adorable little characters in here. This is Towering Oceans. The game is out on the 14th of May. This is Peter with appspy.com. We review, you decide.